I am doing a little different session today on using social media and how do you grow your social media um, day by day, week by week. And so let me know where you're from and what do you do? Do you have a social media channel? Are you trying to build your social media? There's a few things that my team and I do on a regular basis. And so I thought I would share. I've got a little list of things that you could be doing to grow your social media. First and foremost, do you do you prefer Instagram or Facebook or TikTok? What do you use as your normal social media channel? I'm just curious. Let me know. Hi there, Ricky. Hi there, Jesse, Morton. Nice to have you on. The Lux Coast just took my 3-day course. Who is it? Let me know who the Lux course is, so I know who you are. I'm glad you took the 3-day Win the Game of Business program. How many of you have a social media channel or challenge? Hey, manifest with Instagram. Awesome, awesome. Instagram and Facebook, Shane. Hi there, Shane. How are you doing? How are you doing? All right, so what do you think the number one thing that you should be doing on social media is? What is the number one thing that you should be doing on social media? What do you think is the number one thing you should be doing on social media? By the way, as I ask questions, if you answer the questions, then you're going to get to see what everybody else is doing so that we can do this as a little mastermind as well. Does that sound like a good idea? Does that sound like a good idea? If it is, just give me a little like here. I'm on Instagram here, just so you know, and Facebook here. So a couple things that I do is I try to maximize time by going on multiple channels at once. There's people who prefer Instagram. Hi, guys. People who prefer Facebook right over here. So I've got a Facebook fan page. And so the first thing that you have to start off with is what's your goal? Right? What is your goal for your social media channel or channels? Right? So you have to start off with a goal or goals. And so we have, for example, goals for the number of followers we would like to have. So we set a goal for the number of followers that we want to have. And then we set a goal for the number of posts that we want to make, for example, on Instagram. Is it going to be, a quote? Is it going to be a story? Is it going to be a video? Is it going to be live? So we set some goals, and that's what it starts with as well. And the question then becomes, how often should you post? And what should you post? And what are some tips for it? Before I tell you some of our strategies, the first thing that you've got to realize with social media is it's supposed to mimic, some kind of a friendship and a relationship, right? So if I'm here talking with you and smiling and we're just being, friends and I'm, just being myself, then there's more of a connection. So the first thing you've got to know, your first tip is just be authentically you. If you're, if you're quiet and shy, be quiet and shy. If you're, upbeat and you have a lot of energy like I do, then have a lot of energy like you do. So the first thing is be you, right? Just be yourself. When we're looking at social media channels, people are coming to social media, to connect. Sure, if you want to learn how to, most people will go to YouTube, right? So if you want a lot of training videos, go to my YouTube channel, for example. I do a lot of training there. Every Tuesday morning, I do a training session here on Facebook and on Instagram. And I stream, through my Instagram app on my mobile phone. And I stream, on my computer from my Facebook fan page. And that brings me to, to the other part of this. And Beatrice, in addition to be authentic and genuine, here is something else that's really important: consistency. So are you being consistent, right? Us humans, we get used to the things that we get used to. And so if you discover, that you're posting one time here and then you're forgetting and posting another time there, you're not giving people a chance to really know a schedule that they could follow. And that's why, for example, every Tuesday morning at 9 o'clock Pacific, 12 o'clock in New York, 5 o'clock in the UK, I'm on my Instagram channel and on my Facebook fan page channel. Now, what we usually will do is we'll take any of our trainings that we do on our channels, and then if it's a training session, we'll post it up to YouTube. So we will take the same content and put it for our audience who likes to follow us on YouTube. Now, is that easy to do? Yeah, it's fairly easy. You just have to know a couple of little, uploading techniques. I'm not a tech geek, but I know how to, hit a button on Instagram, go live, and just be authentically me. I always have notes, right? So I write down my notes of what do I want to talk about before I get on. So sometimes I go, and I just ramble on because I have a thought and a stream of consciousness. But other times, I'll have a note. So for example, I wrote, talk about being authentic, talk about being genuine, talk about consistency and the importance of that. And then the next phase of it is like, what should you post on your social media? And so I like to post stuff that is of interest to me, right? So I like to post stuff, obviously, I'm into, right, the brain, neuroscience and neuropsychology and quantum physics, but not the complexity of it, the simplicity of it. How do you make it simple so that we can achieve our goals and dreams faster and easier than ever before, right? Does that make sense? And so I take what is of interest to me, what's easy and natural to me, and the Sam Norris, then you focus on how do I create content that my audience, the people that will like me and follow me, find interesting and useful. And so somebody write this down, maybe on Facebook, somebody can write it down, on Instagram, somebody write it down. Whatever you do, make it remarkable so people remark about it. Let me repeat. Whatever you do, make it remarkable so people remark about it. Why? Well, a little bit of the technology side that you need to understand of the algorithms of how Instagram and Facebook work is if I make a post and nobody likes it, or if I make a post and nobody comments, then the algorithms say people don't like that. People aren't really connecting to that. But if people like it, okay, if people comment on it, then the algorithms pick up a disturbance in the force, right? And it goes, oh, people like this, so let's share it to more people. So whatever you do, make it remarkable so other people remark about it. So for example, if you like what I'm saying right now, what I'm sharing, hit the like or the love button or leave me a comment right now. So everybody on Facebook, leave me a comment saying, John, this makes sense, right? The other thing, Evan Carmichael, legend, the legend is here. So the other thing that I like to do is just share your journey with other people. A lot of times people think, for me, all right, New York Times bestselling author, entrepreneur, help people all over the world. Everything must be perfect in his life. And people don't know, and they forget, I'm human. Things go wrong. I fail. Things that I try don't work. Shit happens in life. And so when you can authentically share with people the things that's happening in your life, the real stuff, not the facade and the bullshit that everything's fucking perfect. Nobody's life always is perfect. So just remember, if you sound way too unreal, people can't relate to you. People can't see your struggle, the things that you've had to overcome. I've been divorced twice. Finally, actually in 2 days is my anniversary, 15 years together with Maria for 21 years. I've been 238 pounds with 33% body fat. It took me years to get back in shape. I've made lots of money. I've lost so much money that I've learned so many amazing lessons. I've had businesses that have succeeded. I've had a couple that have failed miserably. people don't see that, right? People only see you at the top of the mountain. They don't know the struggle on the way up. Can I share something with you? This is probably one of the best lessons I'll ever share with you. People will follow you not because of all of your successes. People will follow you and relate to you when you share the struggles you have been through that connects with them because they feel like they are like you and you are like them. If they cannot feel the connection of you're a real human being that they can aspire to be and overcome their challenges like you did, they won't relate to you. They'll think you're way too up there. So you've got to keep it real. So share your journey. The good, the bad, the ugly, the embarrassing. I've shared so many embarrassing, stories, along the way. But the whole key with social media, right, is to develop a friendship, a following that likes you, trusts you, believes you, and then you can start to share stuff. And so I like to always post tips, tips on what I'm learning, what did I do? It's me, Liz. Yeah, turn your mess into your message, we call that. Turn your mess into your message. All right. And so, Irina, Mara, you post every day on all platforms. So that leads me to the next part of what I want to share with you, right? And that is what do we post? So before, when I shared, whatever you post, make it remarkable so people remark about it. So I like to post, quotes. I like to post some scientific stuff on the brain and neuroscience. Many of you know my best-selling book, Inner Size, which is right there. I post inner sizes, mental and emotional techniques to strengthen your mindset and your emotional skills so you achieve your goals faster. So what do you post? You post the stuff that will inspire somebody, that will cause somebody, to alter their thinking, will cause somebody to feel like, they're happier, to feel like they are inspired. There's too many things that expire us. We want things to inspire us. And so we post, I have a LinkedIn channel, a YouTube channel, Facebook channel on my fan page, Instagram, Twitter. And so we post a little bit of stuff, whether it's quotes, tips, stories, short videos, long videos, training. Now, I have a team, all right? So I have a team of people that help me. I love to create the content because that's the stuff that, I think about every day. I think about how do I achieve greater health, deeper spiritual connectedness? How do I help more, give more, become more? How do I earn more money, give more money, save more money, invest? How do I grow my business so I can help more people? And as I'm thinking about what to do, what's working, what's not working, I'm sharing it with people so that they can help themselves save time and save money. So your journey is really what's fun to share because it's authentically your journey. All right. And then the other thing that I wanted to talk about that's really important is if, for example, you like reading books or you have social channels that you follow, it's okay to share what you've learned from other channels. All right, it's okay to share what you've learned from other channels. There's a lot of people that are sharing some great stuff with the world. Don't be afraid of sharing. When you come from a space of abundance, okay, there's more than enough, for everyone. There's more than enough. And so if you're living in a scarcity mindset that I can't share this thing from somebody else because people who are following will follow them, you're making a big mistake. So I'll give you an example. One of my friends, Evan Carmichael, is on right now. And he's got a phenomenal YouTube channel, an Instagram channel, and Facebook channel. And he helps me a ton, and I help him. And neither one of us is counting, Well, how many times did he help me? How many times, did I help him? And what did I get in return? When you are a go-giver and you put out into the universe, into other people's lives, when you fill other people's cup, when you know that there's more than enough for all of us, there's 4 levels, that people will live in. One is when people are living in a state of mind of scarcity. There's not enough. Then there's people who live in a state of security where there's just enough. Then there's another state called success where there's more than enough. But the ultimate state, pay close attention, is there's more than enough for all of us. There's more than enough health and wealth and relationship, love, success, money. There's more than enough of everything. And so you cannot outgive the universe. You cannot outgive the universe. So don't worry about giving. People will give you back. And it's not, if I give you, you give me. No, if I give you, somehow it comes from another source, right? So somehow, this flow, the transmutation of energy, means that it shifts from one form into another, but giving acts like a boomerang, right? Giving acts like a boomerang. So you give, boom, comes back. But you don't give because you're going to get something back. You give because that's the right thing to do. So earlier I mentioned consistency, right? Consistency. And so we have a calendar that my social media team puts together, and hi Alan, our social media manager, right? We have a calendar, and so we know on Monday this is what we're doing. On Tuesday this is what we're doing. On Wednesday this is what we're doing. On Thursday this is what we're doing. Friday, Saturday, Sunday this is what we're doing. So we create a calendar based on our ability to remain consistent, right? We create our calendar based on our ability to remain consistent. So it doesn't matter if you start off with 1 post a day on one channel, and then you invite your friends to participate, right? So 1 post on, one channel once a day is great. And then if you can add some other stuff, then you start to build. The key is consistency, all right? The key is consistency. And so the other thing that you can be doing is if you're eliciting, a response and people respond, it's great if you can go back and like their responses. If you can leave a comment, that's great also. Now, I want you to just be aware of one little thing. There's a lot of things to be aware of, but this one is a trap, okay? Here's the trap. The trap is you can get sucked in to social media. You can get sucked in all day long, 2, 3, 4 hours a day. And so have a block of time, maybe 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes at night. Whatever your time and consistency is, don't get sucked into the social media vortex. It's fun. Social media is designed to activate the dopamine system in our brain. The dopamine, serotonin, and the oxytocin system in our brain is our reward systems. And so the way that these social media networks work is they want more people on the networks. Why? Because the advertisers then have more people to advertise to in real time. Remember, the social media platforms, they're really not geared for us to connect. I mean, they are, but the real reason they exist is for the social media companies like Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, owned by Facebook, to gather information on our behavior, right? I hope you understand that. And so you can get into this social media vortex whenever we like, whenever we read, whenever we post, whenever we connect, whenever we watch something for 1 minute or 3 minutes or 5 minutes, and then we share it. We're actually activating that dopamine feel-good neurochemical in our brain, the motivational system. If we're sharing with others and we're in this tribe, then we're releasing this oxytocin, this bonding neurochemical as well. So limit yourself to a little bit of dose at a time. All right, and thank you, Catalina. I appreciate that. Does that make sense to you? So does that make sense? Because you can get addicted to the social media platforms because they are designed with the dings and bells and whistles to activate a variety of different senses that all get connected in your brain. There's a saying in the neuroscience field, the neurons that fire together wire together, so that if they can get you to watch, to read, to click, to listen, to all that stuff, those neurons get wired together, and then we become addicted to that feel-good neurochemical. So just be careful with social media. And so that was what I wanted to share with you. I shared more than 5 tips with you. Social media is great if you have a business. It's great to build a tribe. Many of you know, listen, this is no secret or surprise. My company, NeuroGym, we have our brain training programs and our goal achievement programs and our exceptional life coaching program. And of course we share that with the world. And of course we want you to consider, becoming part of our tribe to help you achieve your goals and dreams. Of course we do. But you have to do it in a way where people get value first and like you, trust you, and believe you before you say, hey, by the way, look at my program, product, or service. So have a balance. And I like to say, about 85%, content, and then 15% of the time, invite people into whatever it is you'd like to show them. So we have our, brain-a-thon on Saturdays. We have a variety of different trainings that we train people. And then we say, hey, do you want to achieve greater success with one of our tools? And people love it, right? So don't be afraid to market and offer what you have, but do it after you've built trust and rapport. Build it after you've developed some kind of a relationship with people so that they feel like you really want to help them, right? If you know that I really want to help you, right? If you, like me, know or like to buy stuff from people that you like and trust, it makes it easier, right? And so create a connection with people first, a real connection, okay? Head, heart, gut. Head, heart, gut. And when you can do that, then you can say, oh, by the way, take a look at this, right? Imagine this. Imagine one of your friends sends you an email or texts you and says, hey, fill in your name. Check out this video training. Or, hey, check out this product. Or, hey, check out this service. If you have a friend that recommends it, don't you look at it? I do. So that must mean you do as well, right? So build trust and rapport by doing the stuff that I shared. Be authentically you, be a go-giver, and then be consistent. Okay, anybody have any questions? I've got like 1 minute for one question. I've got to be on a call in a couple of minutes. Does anybody have any questions, either on Facebook and on Instagram? And if you've just joined, by the way, let me know where you're from. I see Advisor from Venezuela. Let me know where you're from. Hi, Gia. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Pri. Does anybody have that? And win, 7-Day Millionaire Mindset Program, Win the Game of Money, the same program. No, they're not. They're different programs. If you'd like to find out more information on that, just contact support@myneurogym.com. Support@myneurogym.com. So Del Mar, hey there. Hey there from Del Mar. All right, so you're welcome, Holly. We got Michelle from Texas. Sridhar from India. Hey there, Jesse Morton from Texas, Medford, Oregon. We have people from India. Where are we all from? Thank you, Sashida. Iran, UK. We got Iran, UK, India, United States. Anybody from Canada? So again, I just want to mention every Tuesday I do this, 30 minutes. We usually have a topic we will talk about. Romania, Chifachi, Facibini. Claudia from Brazil, Pooja from India. Makeup classes, don't know your name, but you're welcome. Hey there from Slovakia and India. I'm Maria Angelica Castro, Newfoundland, Canada. There we go, my Canadian friends. Norway, Brazil. That is awesome. We have such an international, group. So Tyler, you want tips on staying committed. Write down a list of why must you achieve the goal that you want. Why must you? Not why you want to, why you'd like to. Why must you achieve the goal that you want? So we have the vision, we have the goal, all right, but why must you achieve the goal that you want? If your why is bigger than your story or your reasons or excuses, you will take action. If your stories, reasons, or excuses or limiting beliefs are bigger than your why, they will win, all right? All right, so make your why big. Why must I achieve the goals that I have, all right? That's all I've got for today. I've got to hop on a Zoom call right now with a friend of mine that I do business with. And did you enjoy this? If you did, share it. If there's any topics you'd like me to consider for next week, type it in right now as well. And by the way, one of my top students, Mark Lack, I just did an interview with him last week. I almost forgot. He went from being broke at 23 years old to making over $500,000 a month right now using social media and building his business online. If you want the link to the interview that I did with him, I'll ask my team to put a link up on Facebook. I'll ask my team to put up a link on Instagram in just underneath my bio. Phenomenal interview. I totally forgot about that. I just finished it. It was just done. And so if you want to watch it, my team will put up a link right on Facebook, on the fan page, and right on Instagram. All right. I got to run. Have an awesome, epic, amazing day. I want you to remember, it is your choice to create an amazing life. All right, Gia, ask your question in our private community because I've got to hop off right now. Bye, everyone.